Let me tell you a simple rule for when you're in battle. Know in your heart that your God has presented this situation and is teaching you. And in a sense, simply flow with it. Don't take it as some fearful, terrible thing that has to be resisted at all cost. That you're fighting this appalling battle against evil. If you do that, you'll do it forever. That's just abysmal. Literally the abyss, abysmal. It's not the way to go. You accept the situation as an observer. What are you doing here, Heavenly Father? What are you showing me? Looks like I'm supposed to do so and so. What's reasonable to do in this situation, given I know you so well? Your loving kindness to date. What's reasonable to do here for the best? And when you do such, you find you got it wrong. Very often. Well, isn't that wonderful? My Heavenly Father knew all about that. That's why He's teaching me. Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay in the flow. What's opening to you now? What are you supposed to be doing now? It's a massive change, perhaps. Not what you're expecting. No, that's right. How's best to cope with it? Remind myself. I'm your child. You're my dad. I should take it easy. All I need is to be attentive as best I can to your teaching, to your words, to what you are showing me, to what I'm meant to be benefiting from this situation. What am I learning? Is it, for instance, yet again to abhor evil and be devoted to all that is you? Well, that's very good then, Lord. What could be better? Thank you, Heavenly Father. You see, you run with it. You do what is right, in as far as you can. And much of the time you'll be perplexed and think, I don't understand this. I don't know what to do. This lesson's quite tricky. That's all right. Your Heavenly Father knows exactly how you're finding it. Just stay with it. You trust Him. None of these lessons last forever, you know. They're just lessons. They will be just dreams of the past. But very important dreams. Each one a step to glory, to life eternal. Each one a specially honed gift of God to teach you. It's like being in a theatre. You're watching the play. You know it's a fiction. The whole of this transitory universe is simply a fiction. It's a story. It's a bit like bedtime. Mum or Dad reading to you a story. Oh, it's got all sorts of things in it. Well, really they'd be wise not to give you a story about witches and so on, but you know what I mean. It's a fairy story. Has a wonderful message for you. In fact, bizarrely, they would be wise to give you such stories. And amazingly, the stories for children were quite appalling, really. When you look at the content, you think this is the last thing you want to give kids. You wouldn't do this as a good Christian parent. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. There's all sorts of wicked and evil going on. The story of Jesus. There's the most appalling things happen. I mean, the hero gets crucified. I mean, what could be worse? I mean, really? What sort of story is this? Greatest story ever, I think. You do well to read it. As too many times as you can. And I might say, especially John 17, learn it by heart. It would be such a blessing to you. Such a blessing. All the keys are in that. I mean, that's what I found. I think you'll find it too. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.